stage. What you got to play, generic drops for days. Still the people.
No matter how hard I hit her, which was pretty hard.
You see my parents out there anywhere?
Never back down.
I don't think so.
Feels strange.
Not that I'd know what they'd look like.
I always pictured them looking like me, but older. And in my mom's case, more female-ier. All these years of leaving them tickets after I was signed to Raw, just hoping they'd see me on TV and show up. And now tonight, they finally will. It's unbelievable.
It's no different.
It really
They are
is.
a package deal. They always had each other's backs, and that was certainly the case when I faced off against Red in a Money in the Bank ladder match.
She's gonna do it! In her first attempt, Red is going to win the Money in the Bank ladder match!
Wait, it's Ronda Rousey. This isn't over yet.
Ronda's got Red's arm! Is this what I think it is?
Armbar on the top of the ladder.
She's got it locked in! Red's in big trouble!
Yeah, it's going to be hard for her to grab a briefcase with a broken arm.
Can she escape before it's too late? She's out! Red somehow managed to break free!
This is anyone's match now.
Red is now in possession of the Money in the Bank briefcase, which entitles her to a future championship match.
That was a hard-fought battle the entire way. Respect to all of these women. Hold on, Ronda may not be finished with Red.
A sign of respect from Ronda Rousey.
I'm sure that means a lot to Red. This would be a huge night for any superstar, but considering she's still relatively new to WWE, it's that much bigger for Red.
Sorry, hold on a second.
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
Are you kidding? Anytime. I mean, not that I have photo shoots all the time. That would be obnoxious, unless you think that would be good for my career.
I just wanted to congratulate you. I mean, what you did out there tonight was pretty incredible.
You have no idea how much that means. I grew up watching you.
Well, now I feel ancient.
No, I just mean you're one of the reasons I'm here today. See, I have this list of goals with my friend, and one of them is win Money in the Bank ladder match.
I know all about your list. You're kind of a big deal at this point.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, anyway, I never thought I'd be the one to cross off Money in the Bank because it was only a match for guys, but thanks to women like you paving the way, I did it. And now I can pursue something else on my list. Win the Raw Women's Championship. Sorry, I'm rambling on like an idiot.
No, keep rambling. I mean, seriously, at this stage of my career, hearing things like that is way better than winning a championship.
I'm sorry, but did I just hear you thank her for paving the way? You must have forgotten I was the first women's Money in the Bank briefcase winner. And second, actually, too.
Didn't you need a guy to help you do all that?
That's how I remember it.
That's not the point. What I'm saying is you're just a cheap knockoff that will never compare to the original. So don't even bother attempting to cash in that briefcase. You should just hang on to it as a souvenir. Or, better yet, melt it down into braces for those jacked up teeth of yours. Actually, why don't you step aside so this poor photographer doesn't have to take any more pictures of your mangled face?
Ugh! Red's going to use her briefcase to put an end to this brawl.
Carmella gains control and nails Red.
And now Mella's taking off with Red's Money in the Bank briefcase.
Red manages to get Carmella down.
Carmella kicks the briefcase into Red's face.
Wait, what's Carmella doing with the briefcase?
I think she's going to try to destroy it.
Come on, Red just won it. Someone needs to stop this.
I think it's too late for that. Looks like it's headed for a landfill.
Good luck cashing in on me without a briefcase.
I got here as fast as I could. What's the big news?
This.
Is that a dead animal?
No. I spent all night digging through the garbage truck and found your Money in the Bank contract.
That's great! And it also explains the smell.
I think that's mostly me. I skipped showering because I couldn't wait to tell you the good news.
You're a true friend, but please don't touch me right now.
Fair enough.
So is the briefcase in the bag too?
No, it was completely destroyed, but all that really matters is your contract survived. Besides, you can always just make a new briefcase.
True. Well, thanks again. I really owe you one.
Don't worry about it. I ended up scoring some sweet bonus items from the garbage truck. Got a few rolls of wrist tape with a bit left on them, a stack of Rusev pictures that are either covered in salad dressing or baby oil stains. And check this out. I think that's possibly Vince McMahon's half-eaten steak. Now that could be worth something.
Oof. Cool. Why don't you tell me more about your disgusting trash treasure after you get cleaned up? In the meantime, I'll work on a new Money in the Bank briefcase design.
Ooh! You could decorate it with my Rusev garbage pictures.
Yeah, maybe.
Nice.
We've all heard the saying, don't write checks that your mouth can't cash. Well, after last night, there's a new version. Don't write checks that your briefcase can't cash in after Carmella destroys it with a garbage truck. Really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Sorry, Red, but I proved what everyone already knew. Mella is money, and you'll always be trash.
It's Red, and it appears she has the new accessory.
Had a dream, I had a million. Now there's nothing tracking down me, yeah. 'Cause the dog don't push it.
What is that? Did you make your own briefcase? Real cute, but I think you need to take your DIY and go DI-buy.
I'm not going anywhere. Because it's not the briefcase that matters. It's more symbolic than anything. What really matters is the contract inside that's good for a title match at any time. And I still have that, thanks to my disgusting yet loyal friend.
There's no way this is legit.
Actually, Randy Orton just signed off on it. So it's official.
You can't do this. I destroyed your briefcase. This should not be happening.
Sorry, princess, but it is. So what do you say we finish what we started?
Red cashing in! We're gonna have a run with the championship match right now! I don't know about this. Carmella got the best of Red just 24 hours ago, and now Red might be setting herself up for a repeat.
That could certainly happen, but throughout the years, Money in the Bank briefcase holders have cashed in at a highly successful rate. Let's see if Red can continue that trend here tonight. Red has successfully cashed in a replacement Money in the Bank briefcase to become the new Raw Women's Champion.
What an amazing 24 hours this has been for Red. I hate to say it, but you have to give some credit to her pal Trey, who apparently went dumpster diving to salvage the Money in the Bank contract.
This is yet another tremendous achievement for Red to cross off the list she shares with Trey. It's become increasingly apparent that it's not just a piece of paper. It's the driving force behind Red's meteoric rise to the top.
And so it is with great honor that I induct the package deal, Red and Trey, into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
No.
Wow.
Thank you.
This is incredible. All right. All right. Thank you.
right.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. Almost 20 years ago, we were a couple of not-so-popular high school kids who bonded over our love of WWE and became best friends.
But we never thought it was possible that someday we'd be WWE superstars ourselves, let alone stand on this stage tonight being honored as two of the very best of all time.
By the way, I totally thought we could do it. He didn't.
Going off script already, huh? Well, that didn't take long.
Fine, where was I? Here we go. But one day at lunch, we made a list. This piece of notebook paper would become the roadmap to our success in WWE. It contained our goals, hopes, and wildest dreams. And it changed everything.
Over the years, we added a lot of new things to the list, and pretty much everything got crossed off except for one huge final achievement. Get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
And unless anyone in charge has a last-minute change of heart, I think it's safe to say that will be crossed off in a little while.
I'm not gonna say this is a bigger achievement for me than it is for my friend, but let's be honest, when I first got to WWE, not many of you thought I was Hall of Fame material.
What he's trying to say is he wasn't exactly the most respected superstar in the locker room.
Well, let's face it, no one other than you liked me. But a lot of that was my fault. I was brash and confident, but didn't have the experience to back it up. Sure, I had a Universal title win, but it was mostly considered a fluke. And when it came to the list and my career goals, I really only cared about crossing off the fun things that came along with being a WWE superstar. Winning dance contests, getting an action figure, a cool t-shirt, being in a video game, a movie. Which, of course, brings me to The Miz. What's up, buddy? I see you. Yeah. There were a lot of parallels between our personalities, which explains why I wasn't that liked, and also why we made such good adversaries. I mean, who could forget our legendary battle over the lead role in Rank and File 4? I am definitely auditioning. It's one of my OG list items. Star in a WWE action movie.
I think I'm gonna pass.
Are you kidding? Do I need to remind you that the Rank and File films are cinematic masterpieces?
No. You mention that every year on that weird holiday you invented where you binge all of them from start to finish.
You mean Thanksgiving Day? It's the most heart-pounding, action-packed, explosive day of the year, and it's gonna catch on. You'll see.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, all you wannabe movie stars, because I already have the lead role of Bryce Decker locked in for the 4th consecutive film. I mean, do you really think the Rank and File franchise could continue without the most accomplished WWE superstar / actor in history? The answer is no, people. But please, feel free to audition for a bit part or an extra role. I'll be sure to put in a good word for you with the director. Gotta run. Getting my eyes bleached for the big shoot coming up. Really gonna make these baby blues pop on screen. Break a leg.
Sorry, this isn't my thing, but I know how excited you were.
Honestly, the franchise is probably better off in the hands of a seasoned artist like The Miz. You were right. It was a stupid dream.
You know what? I changed my mind. Let's audition together. It'll be fun.
Really?
Yeah. Let's give it our best shot, and maybe we can get supporting roles, or background would be fine too. Even deep background where we're out of focus and no one can see me.
Oh, that would still be cool. And just imagine all the kids' faces when they see us in the movie next year on Thanksgiving Day. They'll light up with explosions and excitement.
I'm still not sure that's catching on like you think it is.
Sorry, but I'm just a little nervous with the star of the Rank and File franchise here.
Oh, don't mind me. I just wanted a sneak peek at what's gonna end up on the blooper reel.
You'll be fine. Besides, pressure makes diamonds.
Or in this case, comedy gold.
So I know you didn't give out script pages before the auditions, but when do I get to see the lines?
You don't, because you're going off book. I want you to feel it here, by completely immersing yourself in the character. Now I'll read a line, and you tell me what our hero's response should be.
This should be good.
The antidote is hidden in the vending machine, but it's jammed.
Looks like we're gonna need to buy a lot of candy if we want to get sweet revenge.
Perfect! That's exactly what I was envisioning. Now let's continue. I know I pronounced you dead a half hour ago, but we need to know where Donnie's gang is hiding out.
I saw it in a vision when I was dead. They're in a building that has a large white star on it. Also, your grandfather says hi, and that he approves of your lifestyle.
Yes! You absolutely nailed it!
Beginner's luck.
Okay, last one. The bomb is wired inside of Chloe's jet ski. So you're going to have to make a decision. Stay here so I don't get away, or go save her and a bunch of innocent dolphins. What's it going to be?
I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Those are bomb-disabling dolphins. So the only one who's gonna be sleeping with the fishes is you.
Brilliant! It's almost like you saw the script ahead of time. Unbelievable!
Maybe you could play gang member number 2 or henchman number 5. Not anyone with an actual name.
Okay, Miss. Now that Trey has dazzled me with his intuitive performance, it's your turn to audition.
Are you kidding? This must be a prank, right? Did they bring back Swerved?
No, this isn't a joke.
But I'm the star of the Rank and File franchise. You can't potentially recast me. I even have a Bryce Decker tattoo on my inner left thigh. I thought this so-called audition was just a part of your stupid hippity-dippity process.
I assure you, it's very real. So if you're that confident in your ability, then please show me.
Fine. But can I at least see the script pages?
That wouldn't be fair. I want you to feel it here.
Don't touch me!
Don't mind me.
Sit down, shut up, and watch how a real Hollywood star performs this part. Proceed, director.
The terrorists are inside the arena, disguised as the opening band. You need to do something to stop them.
We need to create a diversion. What kind of concert is this? Rock, country, hip-hop? I could really use some context.
Don't worry about all that. Just immerse yourself in the character.
Yeah, Liz. Immerse.
Shut up. I think the only way we're gonna stop them is if we band together.
Puns are a bit too expected and broad for my taste.
Too broad? A few minutes ago, this no-talent hack was babbling on about bomb-disabling dolphins.
It rang true when he said it. Look, in the spirit of positivity, I think it's time for you to move on to a new artistic challenge.
This is unbelievable. You'll be getting a call from my agent, my entertainment lawyer, and my regular lawyer.
I actually don't have a phone, but I'd be happy to meet with them in person at my treehouse in the woods outside of Austin.
Unbelievable!
I'll call you. I just made up that whole treehouse thing to get rid of him. Brilliant.
Before we get started, you should know I'm just doing this to support a friend of mine, so I thought I'd just stand here for a couple of minutes so he thinks I auditioned. That work for you?
Unconventional, but I like where you're going with this. Very avant-garde.
No, you don't get it. I really don't want a part.
The reluctant heroine. I dig it.
No. I don't know how else to say this. I don't want to be in your movie.
Sorry I'm late. The idiot I was sparring with accidentally scratched me, so I had to fire him. Then he started crying, saying how he couldn't believe his own daughter would do this to him, blah, blah, blah.
What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, hey, Red. Didn't recognize you. Guess I just thought you were the director's homely assistant his wife forced him to hire so he's not tempted to cheat on her.
Tried that. Didn't work.
Why are you here? This is my turf.
Believe me, I would have preferred to do this just about anywhere else, but I'm here because I'm using my MMA success to dabble in Hollywood. Kind of like Ronda Rousey did, only way better.
Brooklyn's already been cast as our female lead, Miranda. You know what? Let's have the two of you workshop the scene where Miranda's daughter is kidnapped from the playground, and you're the stubborn crossing guard who won't let her cross the street illegally to chase after the kidnappers.
Seriously?
And action.
The kidnappers are getting away with Emily. I need to stop them!
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I can't let you cross the street until the walk signal appears. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah. Well, a mother's job is never done.
Going off script with the slap, but I like it. Use that anger, Red.
If you ever touch me again, the only movies you'll appear in will be the instructional kind for plastic surgeons on how to fix faces that are bludgeoned beyond recognition.
Maybe a tad extreme? Cut! That's a wrap!
Tap! Tap out! Tap! And scene! Just like old times.
Despite Miz and Brooklyn doing everything they could to prevent it, I got the starring role in Rank and File 4. Red, on the other hand, wasn't so lucky. But I guess fighting with the lead actress during a casting session is generally frowned upon. Miranda! Where are you?
I'm in the spaceship's cockpit. Hurry, Bryce. We don't have much time before it launches.
Your time's up, imposter!
Cut! There's no henchman line in this script. You're just supposed to tackle him and then he throws you off the imaginary launch pad. Let's go again and this time stick to what's written.
Sorry, but that's not going to happen.
Oh! Security! Security intruder on the set!
Get him, Miz!
Get that guy off my set! I always wanted to say that.
I cannot work in these unsafe conditions.
Then maybe you should talk to your friend, henchman number 5.
You started all this. You know what? I'm going to my trailer and I'm not coming out until you're recast. Don't look at me!
Okay, that's lunch.
Miz, I appreciate you taking the time to have me on your show so we can set the record straight. Because the truth is, I shouldn't be here tonight in this crap basket of a town. No offense. I should be in majestic Vancouver, British Columbia, filming Rank and File 4. But unfortunately, my co-star, and I use that term loosely, let his personal feelings against my friend, The Miz, boil over. And now 200 crew members are out of work. That's right. I'm sorry to inform you that the production on Rank and File 4 has been temporarily shut down. And unless we come up with a solution, the shutdown could be permanent.
You think you knew me?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're blaming all of this on me? I'm not the one who snuck on set like a crazy stalker and attacked the star of the movie. In fact, I have it on good authority from a security guard that you were the one who let Miz on set. So if anything, this whole mess is your fault.
I would never do that to my crew. They're like family. Sure, I might forget their names or not let them make eye contact with me, but that's the exact same relationship I have with my siblings.
Guys, what if I told you I can make this act of injustice disappear without involving producers or agents or lawyers?
How do you propose we do that?
By settling who gets the part in a match at SummerSlam. But it won't be any typical match you've seen before. This will be an action-packed summer blockbuster. The Rank and File 4 script will be suspended above the ring, and whoever can climb a ladder and retrieve it first gets the starring role once and for all. This will be the premiere of the lights, camera, action ladder match.
Sequels are tough to pull off, but me beating you for the part a second time is gonna be way more entertaining than the first go-around. And since we're in the spirit of making movie-themed matches, I have another pitch for you. How about we give everyone a preview of the coming attraction to SummerSlam? Me and Red versus you and Brooklyn tonight on Raw.
You'd all love to see me compete inside a WWE ring, wouldn't you? Well, too bad, because it's not gonna happen. I'm an elite MMA fighter and Hollywood star. This isn't my arena.
Fair enough. But if it's not your arena, then why don't you get the hell out?
I will not stand here and allow you to insult my esteemed guest. So,
If you want a sneak preview match, then you got it. But it will be you and Red taking on me and my beautiful wife, Maurice.
That's fine. Now that I'm a movie star, I get how it works. When it comes time for an action scene, you take out the lead actress and bring in the lower paid, less talented stunt double. As they say in Hollywood, ciao.
You think you knew me?
It looks like it might all be over for the team of Maurice and Miz.
What is that? I think it's footage from Red and Brooklyn's audition fight.
It certainly got Red's attention.
And scene.
French kiss DDT.
Maurice capitalizes on Red being distracted and pulls off the upset. What a huge win for the It couple.
Oh, the timing of that footage playing was certainly no accident. It looked like Red was about to put Maurice away.
I think there's your answer on who played the footage. That was a coordinated effort among those three.
Hey, it's always smart to have a backup plan. I've been telling you that for years, Saxton.
Trey hammers Miz in the corner. It's Brooklyn Von Braun.
I had a feeling she'd get involved tonight.
Do you blame her? She wants Miz to win so she can have a legitimate co-star in the movie.
And here's Red to stop Brooklyn from spoiling this match.
This is pure jealousy. Red couldn't beat Brooklyn in the audition, so now she's taking it out on her.
That's ridiculous. She's only out here to help her friend, Trey.
And it appears she's been able to accomplish that. Red has neutralized Brooklyn as they head to the back.
Cut!
There's no cutting in this match.
You think you knew me?
No matter how you feel about anyone's acting skills, this is a huge night for Trey. He beat a future Hall of Famer in a pressure-filled, high-stakes ladder match at the biggest party of the summer.
As far as I'm concerned, Trey deserves the role and our respect.
Oh, that's nice, but as of now, I'm officially boycotting Rank and File 4. Sorry, Brooklyn. I'll just have to catch you in your next build.
Hey, thanks for the assist out there. And by the way, now that I've officially got the part again, it's not too late for me to pull some strings and get you a role.
I think I'm cool with sitting this one out.
All right, well, the door's open if I'm back for Rank and File 5. Although I heard R-Truth pitch the producers on making it an office drama with him as a star, and it's under strong consideration, so we'll see. Oh, by the way, I left tickets for my real parents again. No luck, though.
Still doing that, huh?
Yep. And who knows, maybe if they're not WWE fans, then they'll see me in the movie. Can't hurt.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, before you go out for your match, you mind signing my script?
Sure. May you always have a happy Ranksgiving.
See? It is catching on. Haha. Can you believe they're all the way up to Rank and File 7 now?
No, I can't. I thought they would have stopped making them after your performance.
Wow. Didn't realize this was a roast.
No, it's just that you definitely had some interesting priorities earlier in your career. First, it was the movie. Then you were obsessed with getting your own action figure.
It was on the list since day one.
Yeah, which made you super jealous when I got one before you did. Remember this? Are you still a little bit jealous?
No.
Are you sure?
I think you're exaggerating how I reacted.
Really? Because that's not how I remember it. Check it out! My first action figure! Pretty cool, right?
Awesome. They really nailed the detail in your face.
You didn't even really look at it.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about action figures. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Literally no one says that. Wait, are you jealous because you don't have one yet?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, look, I get it. This was more your thing, but it's just an action figure.
It's more than that to me. Think of how you felt when I won a title in WWE before you did. It's like that, but 10 times worse.
Comparing titles to action figures might be a little extreme. But if it makes you feel any better, I'll wait and let you cross it off our list whenever you get one.
No, it's fine. Cross it off. You earned it.
I see you got your first action figure. We've had like 30 now, so it's kind of boring at this point.
Where's yours?
I think he didn't get one.
Well, that's awkward. I think even like Tom Phillips got one.
He doesn't really deserve it.
Well, that's true. He's lucky even to be on the roster.
Sorry, we got sidetracked with a private conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with you. But since apparently you don't have an action figure, we like to give you ours.
Happy Rusev Day!
Do you think he heard what we said?
Who cares? He's a loser.
I heard he freaking jerks, and if I had an action figure of my own, I would team up with Red's action figure to kick your action figure stupid plastic butts.
Or even better, how about we take them down in real life?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess we could do that.
In all seriousness, even though it wasn't as important to me, it was pretty cool when not long after that, you got your first action figure and crossed it off our list.
But the fact we had different priorities is partly what made this work, because let's be honest, if we'd been competing for the same things, I'm not sure we could have been friends. You were just always so driven to be the best.
Maybe, but it's not like I was only focused on individual goals. Like, what about when we went to SmackDown Live and I ended up teaming with someone who was a great influence and mentor to me? I'm talking about Mickie James, of course! Stand up and take a bow, Mickie, you deserve it.
Welcome everyone to the most iconic talk show ever, Iconic Talk, with your hosts,
The Iconics.
We just said iconic so many times.
You said it again. I think we just set a record.
Speaking of records, I want to remind everyone that we are now the longest running women's tag team champions ever from Australia.
They're also the only women's tag team champions from Australia.
Which brings us to my favorite segment of Iconic Talk.
It's time for Why Australia is Better.
This is a part of the show where we educate our audience on different aspects of Australian culture and explain
why Australia is better.
Okay, what do we have this week?
The great sport of cricket.
Which has nothing to do with filthy little insects.
No, it's actually a sport that is very popular in Australia.
Think of it like a way better version of your horrible, dull baseball.
To further educate you on this superior sport, let's go over the laws of cricket, shall we?
There are only 42 of them. Shouldn't take long.
Law 1. A cricket team consists of 11 players, including a captain.
That's a great law. One of my favourites. Now, Law 2.
Hey, what are these two doing out here? There were still 41 laws to go. I wanted to learn more about cricket.
I think you were the only one.
Law 2. The Iconics should never be allowed to have a talk show, as it'll put everyone watching to sleep.
That's not an actual law.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Why are you two even out here?
It's very rude to interrupt someone's talk show. I recommend you go back and watch this segment we did on manners.
We're here because we want a tag team championship match.
So you two are a team now. What are you calling yourselves?
Red and grey?
Because Mickey's so old, get it?
Hilarious. She really is a fossil.
You've never even teamed before, so what makes you think you deserve a shot at our titles?
Maybe because 8 years ago in Calgary, I beat you in my very first match, and I've only gotten better since then. Way better.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since a long time ago, I felt bad for my pathetic opponent and basically took the night off because I was freezing, that a decade later, when that pathetic opponent rears her ugly head with an elderly partner, they deserve a tag title opportunity? Makes sense.
That was sarcasm. The answer is no.
If you think that we need to prove ourselves as a team, then we'll do it right now in a non-title match. If we win, we get a championship match. And if you win, you end my career.
That whole career-ending stipulation is enticing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It would be nice to put her out to pasture.
We'll do it.
But only after we finish teaching everyone about cricket.
Law 3. Never interrupt the Iconics.
The Iconics viciously attack Red and Mickey with those cricket bats.
And rightfully so, they violated Law 3.
Red and Mickey are going to be at a severe disadvantage going into this match with so much at stake.
Stop me. Red goes for the Irish whip, but gets sent into the corner instead.
And now here come the Iconics, pouring it on in front of their home crowd.
This does not look good for Red and Mickey, and by extension, Mickey's career.
What are the Iconics doing?
Oh, I think it's time for a game of cricket.
Red and Mickey have other plans.
This is a bit of revenge for what took place before their match on SmackDown Live.
And since Australian rules is no disqualification, it's perfectly legal.
Not only has Red helped Mickey James ward off retirement, they're now the new women's tag team champions.
To win this match under the pressure they faced and do it in enemy territory under the Iconics rules is truly impressive.
Honestly, I think a lot of credit goes to Red and her list. Someone said it before the match, that list is a powerful motivational tool for Red.
Yeah, that someone was me, Corey.
Nah, it couldn't have been you. Probably was Cole.
And that's how Mickey James went from being a hero and mentor of mine to more than that. She was now my tag team partner and, more importantly, my friend.
Oh, that's nice. But aren't you skipping over a pretty important part?
How about we move on? Don't you want to talk about when you were on the cover of WWE 2K20?
I do, but hang on a second. Earlier, you put me on blast for having some trivial goals. So now it's my turn to call you out for a time when you let the list steer you down a questionable path. This is a night to remember our careers, good and bad.
Fine. If you want to talk about it so much, then you tell the story.
Okay. After they became tag team champions, it turned everything around for Mickey. She even ended up earning a SmackDown Live Women's Championship opportunity against Kairi Sane. Mickey went on to defeat Kairi Sane, giving her 2 championships and continuing her incredible winning streak to avoid retirement. I feel like you've been a little off lately. You're moody, quick to lash out, overly judgmental about my decisions.
It all sounds like typical me.
Maybe those weren't the best examples, but I've known you long enough to realize when something's bothering you.
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of getting impatient. I mean, teaming with Mickey has been fun, but I never thought it would last this long, and I definitely didn't see her singles title run happening. Now I'm basically waiting for someone to beat her so I can go after the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I've been dying to cross that off.
Some might say you're a bit too focused on the list.
Who's some? Are you some?
Look, if you want my advice, I see 2 ways for you to get what you want. But the first option wouldn't be very honorable.
What do you mean?
If you and Mickey were to somehow lose your tag titles, then Mickey would be forced to retire and vacate her women's title, leaving you free to pursue it. Option number 2, the more straight-up way of doing things, would be for you to tell Mickey exactly how you feel and challenge her to a match for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, potentially crossing that off the list. But if you beat her, you'd also lose the tag titles and worse, end the career of your idol/friend.
I don't really love either option.
This business forces you to make some tough decisions. But at least you're not choosing between competing in a tag title match or saving your mangled ear like Mick Foley once had to do.
No, but if losing my ear was option 3, I'd think I'd take it.
The alternative is just waiting around for something to happen, and who knows how long that could take.
You're right. I guess I should... Hey, Mickey. I need to talk to you about something. It's kind of personal, sorry.
We'll catch up later. What's going on? Is everything okay?
Yeah, well, not really. It's just lately... I'll just come out and say it. I want your title. And I know what that means for you and for us, but I don't think I can sit back any longer.
You know what? I was waiting for this moment.
You were?
Look, I know who you are, what you're made of, what got you here. You're driven to be the very best. And I knew that being tag team champions would only satisfy you for so long.
So you don't hate me?
No, I get it. I actually respect you for your honesty. I can think of a couple other ways this could have gone down.
But if I beat you, it's all over.
If it's going to come to an end, and it will, sooner rather than later, I want you to be the one that does it. Besides, none of this would have even happened if it wasn't for you. But with all of that said, I've come too far to just roll over. If you face me for my title, you better be ready for a fight.
You know me. I wouldn't want it any other way.
Mickie James appears to be on her last legs.
I'm sorry.
Red hits the Mick kick. Is this the end for Mickie James?
It's all over. Red is your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And as a result, Mickie James' historic career has come to an end.
Red ended Mickie's career with her own move. What a true friend.
I think it was actually a sign of respect to do it that way.
Yeah, it was almost like a tribute.
You know, it would have been a good tribute, continuing to defend the tag championships and not ending your idol's career.
You deserve this moment.
A nice gesture from our new champion, Red, giving Mickie James a chance to say goodbye to the WWE Universe.
And no matter how I feel about Red right now, I do want to say thank you to Mickie James. You will be missed.
Thank you, Mickie.
And that's how I won my first SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
That totally sucked the air out of the room.
That's why I wanted to skip over that part of the story.
I'll distract him with the visual aid. With everything we'd accomplished, we were really starting to cement our legacies, especially in our hometown where we'd always been overshadowed by a certain individual, until this happened. That is a beautiful sign, don't you think?
I agree. I would never throw rocks at a sign like that.
Even though we were gaining respect and recognition, I still felt like I had a lot more to prove than Red. She had won championships everywhere we went, and I only had my Universal title win over Samoa Joe that was mostly considered a fluke. Sure, I started a movie, but that sort of thing didn't hold the same weight. So I sought out the advice from someone who was a visionary in this business. A man who had been the guiding force behind the careers of countless legendary superstars.
By the way, I saw your movie, and some of the choices you've made were, intriguing.
That really means a lot coming from you, Mr. Heyman.
Just call me Paul, thank you. So, other than this fantastic, I have no choice but to eat at lunch, why am I here?
I asked you to meet with me because I need help from the guy who managed some of the biggest names in sports entertainment history. Kurt Angle, The Big Show, Steve Austin.
Don't forget Brock Lesnar!
But before you go any further, let's just get one thing straight. I'm not going to advocate for you. I'm enjoying my retirement way too much.
I don't want an advocate, I just want your advice. I've made progress with how people perceive me, but there's still some holdouts. So, how do I earn the respect of everyone in the locker room? How do I reach the heights the legends you guided reached and build a career that's Hall of Fame worthy?
I really hate suggesting this, but in this business, there's only one surefire way to cement your legacy and become immortal. And that's by defeating the greatest force this universe has ever known. And yes, I'm talking about The Undertaker.
Good one.
Yeah, come on, Paul. I'm serious.
And so am I. Dead serious. Just look at what a victory over The Undertaker did for my client, Brock Lesnar. If you want that type of prestige, there's only one way to get it.
But no one's seen The Undertaker in years.
Oh, I'm sure The Undertaker is still out there somewhere. And if you want to, you can still find him. But I personally don't recommend it. Come on, you've had your success. The WWE Universe admires you, although there's no accounting for taste. Is the respect of the men and the women in that locker room really worth risking everything you have? Your well-being, your soul? Just think about it carefully, because if I were you, and thank God I'm not, I'd forget the whole thing and just walk away before it's too late.
I want to do it. I want to cement my legacy by defeating The Undertaker.
Hey, it's your funeral, and if that's what you really want, I'll arrange a meeting with someone who might be able to help you find The Undertaker. Red, it's been a pleasure, and Trey, well, despite my better judgment, I wish you luck.
It's kind of creepy here late at night.
Did you know some arenas are supposedly haunted?
Really?
Yeah. This one time, after your match, all I heard was boo!
Assuming you didn't get that from a popsicle stick, I'm mildly impressed.
Thanks. So where's Heyman's friend who's going to help you find The Undertaker? He's supposed to meet us here, right?
Paul didn't give me any info other than a time and a place, so maybe his guy's running late. Did you hear that?
It's kind of hard not to. No one else is in the building right now, so maybe it's Heyman's guy. We should go check it out.
I don't know.
Seriously? You want to take on The Undertaker, but you're afraid of an arena boiler room? Let's go. I can't really see much, can you?
No, so we should probably try again some other time. I mean, technically The Undertaker's dead, so it's not like he's going anywhere.
Wait. I think I just saw something move. Hello?
You sure about this?
Come on, it'll be fine.
It's not too late to turn back.
Are you here to meet with us about finding The Undertaker? I swear, I saw someone down there.
Did you see a light switch anywhere?
No.
I should have never gotten myself into this.
Yeah, it was your idea.
I can't believe Mankind used to hang out down here. I'm gonna head back up and try to call Heyman. Papa Shango?
Well, this is unexpected, but I guess you'd need someone with supernatural powers to track down the dead man. Ask him to help.
Mr. Shango, apparently we have a mutual friend in Paul Heyman who said you could help me find The Undertaker?
I don't think he's going to talk.
Clearly. So, how do we go about finding Taker? You want us to get inside the furnace?
No, furnaces are hot. So maybe he's saying we're warm. Like we're close to finding The Undertaker. This is exciting!
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Wait! I think he's trying to tell us something.
What was that? It's in my eyes.
I don't know, but it kind of has a lemony flavor? Not bad.
You're eating it?
Cool.
What the hell is that?
I think it's some kind of portal.
There's no way I'm going in a portal.
If you want to become immortal, you have to go through the portal. See? It even rhymes. And besides, you're always telling me I need to loosen up and be more open-minded. So maybe you need to take your own advice for once.
The last time I said that, I was trying to get you to try pineapple on your pizza, not cross over into the netherworld.
It looks like it's starting to close. Make a decision.
Fine. Hey, wait! Papa Shango, no! Well, that's just great. Now we don't even have our voodoo mime guide. Are you smiling? I told you not to eat that dust. Hey, snap out of it.
What was that for?
Ow, that was way harder than my slap. I was just trying to wake you up.
I don't think we're asleep.
Then what is this place? Did you hear that?
From now on, let's just assume I hear everything you hear. Okay?
Look.
It's Kane! This is awesome! Maybe you can help my friend. He's trying to find your brother, and we lost our guide. Not cool! Look out! Trey? Trey! It's alright, Trey. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Catch your breath. Are those fireworks? Weird.
That's what you think is weird about all this?
Maybe we're supposed to use these to signal for help.
Who's gonna help us here?
No idea, but either way, we'll get to see some cool fireworks. Oh, it's like the 4th of July.
Yeah, except I just barbecued Kane.
I think it worked. Something's coming.
How do we know it's a good something?
Hey! Help!
Wait, is that?
Yes! Yes! I was sailing around the ocean of reincarnation when I was summoned by the works of fire in the sky.
Can you help us? I set out to find the Undertaker, but I'd be happy now to just make it home alive.
Step aboard, Skarsgård, and I will do my best to guide you on your wonderful journey. But for it to be truly over, you must delete the demon of Death Valley that you speak of.
Come on. This is our best and only option.
You don't have any more of that Shango dust, do you?
I wish.
So are you taking us to the Undertaker?
Before you do battle with the man who is dead, you must first encounter the Lady of the Marsh. Yes. If you look past her, she will make you obsolete, and you will never return to your home dimension.
Is there anything else you can tell us about her that would help?
She is a creature of darkness, despair, and decay. We have already entered her plane of existence some time ago.
How can you tell? It's so dark out here.
That's how I can tell. This is as far as Skarsgård can take you, so I must bid you farewell.
That's it? What kind of boat ride doesn't have snacks?
Do you at least have anything that can help us see where we're going?
Only the Lady of the Marsh's luminance will pierce the darkness. There, in the distance, a flickering light. Our passage of time on the ocean of reincarnation was wonderful. I hope your vessels survive the treacherous conditions you now must face. Good evening, compeers.
I should have listened to Paul Heyman and left this alone. I'd be at home on the couch right now watching true crime murder mysteries instead of becoming one.
Don't say that. We can do this, whatever this is.
That must be the Marsh Lady's cabin. Not great curb appeal.
Should we call her out for a fight?
Or we could quietly steal the lantern, run for our lives, and try to find a way out of here. I like that plan better. It won't move. It's like some invisible force is holding it there.
I think she's calling us to go in the cabin.
You speak Marsh Lady all of a sudden?
See? I was right.
Oh, turds.
You want to play? Play with Nikki. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play.
Red! What the? Is this about me messing with the lantern? I just wanted to get a closer look. It's antique, right?
Our fun is just getting started. Run. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
Oh, good. You're okay.
Yeah, thanks for the help. Wait, you got the lantern off the hook?
Yeah, it just lifted right off. I think you were doing something wrong.
Or maybe we had to defeat its source of power to gain access to it.
I still think you were doing it wrong.
Well, the lantern doesn't seem to be helping very much. It's still pretty dark out here.
Wait, over there, through the trees. The light's reflecting off something in the distance. Let's go check it out.
Sure, why not? Because we haven't done enough terrifying things yet. It's Undertaker's symbol. We must be close.
And look, there's a hook on it, just like the one at the cabin. Maybe we're supposed to hang the lantern there?
I really have no idea at this point, but it's worth a shot. Whoa! What are all those lights? Are they eyes? Yep, they're eyes. Evil eyes. I think you summoned him.
No, you did. This is your thing, remember? I helped you get this far, but you have to do this on your own now.
The Reaper is waiting to drag you through the fires of hell.
Whoa! We're back.
Unless we're dead, and this is heaven.
If heaven's a dark, dirty boiler room, I'm going to reassess how I've been living my life. Wait, so did all of that really just happen? I mean, who knows what kind of chemicals we could have been exposed to in here, which would explain some of the stuff I think I saw. What?
I think there's our answer. It's Paul Heyman.
Answer it.
Hey, Paul?
Hey, don't hate Paul me. I've been trying to get a hold of you for the last hour. My private investigator was there to meet you, and you were nowhere in sight.
Private investigator?
Wait, so you didn't arrange for Papa Shango to help us find the Undertaker?
Papa Shango? No, I didn't arrange for a meeting with Papa Shango.
I'm not 100% sure what's going on.
Hey, do you want expert help, yes or no?
Turns out we are no longer in need of his services. Thanks.
Well, look, you at least need to reimburse me for his time, and his hourly rate is not cheap. He is, I assure you, the
what's
finest
that?
private
You're breaking up,
investigator
sorry.